This boy's name is Ray. I just turned 18 this year and is pursuing the Juventus team to practice hurting ants in prison. The face is stupid, but he's actually a free fire shooter. Notorious, however, due to laziness. I don't go to work, I just like to go ladder outside the net. Ray told me he had nothing but money, playing for 3 days, and there's no coin to pay. As a result, the owner alerted the police and convicted of fraud, and gave Cho Ray 6 months of rest in this place. Immediately after the customs formalities, you were taken to your cell by the guards and befriended the guy in the room. His name was Peter on the first day of camp. And that's what scares this kid the most. That's the criminals in this place. It's full of bald-faced guys. I love boxing and sometimes I have trouble. He is a young man who understands. Ray knew that his messy head looked stupid. So get down your hair. Give the prisoners a good look. Not only that, you always keep the rules and work hard every day. After a while of silent observation, Ray found out there's a gang called BAD, which prostitutes young prisoners. The roommates were taken to the darkroom. You understand how much pain will Peter have to go through when the big three finish their swords. They fear they will be their next victim. Ray decided he was going to find someone to back him up. The days after that, you found out the CA. The most notorious man in this prison is Lincoln. He went to prison like a meal. And there are achievements. 5 times sentenced to life in prison for armed robbery. That's why Lincoln didn't mind. It's an AI and there are always kids around. What's special is that he's always sitting in front of the chessboard. Think about the countries. With Leela's many years of experience in the iced tea shop, watching the silver-haired elders play chess, you're going to say that you've been screened in 3 countries. Lincoln did not believe and said, "Don't talk to your father." Ray immediately proved it to this long-mouthed guy. Know what a program is. He looked at the young man who was a bit strong and smart. Lincoln immediately fell in love with Ray. At this moment, you see your sad friend as running away after sword fights. So I came back to ask. I saw Peter grinding his toothbrush against the wall to be a weapon against these vile goat whores. Ray advised that it wouldn't end well. I have no choice. The next day, I was worried about my cellmate. So I secretly watched. Just as you predicted, the BAD gang is preparing baby Peter for the darkroom to have fun. What if he, resistance with a sharp brush, will have the same? That's why Ray decided to help. He came and said, "Let's go." The 2 of them got into a fight. The guards were immediately there to stop him. The bastards also gave up on the idea of matching Peter because they don't want to be noticed by the guards. People think this is a normal thing, but with a keen eye of someone with a seniority in running, Lincoln understood everything and excited by the action to help Ray's friend. Right after that, see a last massage in jail. Infused jailer gives son play for cool. You're worried that the BAD gang will take revenge. 2 times. After being returned to reintegrate with fellow prisoners, great CA contact. She put on her shoulder to protect him and show him Peter. Still being bullied, as usual after your last action, then it's not over. So it's not easy to survive in this place if there is no gang behind it. The next morning, while Ray was sleeping, he squeezed his tongue and his people were discovering my friend Peter. He used a toothbrush to commit suicide. He called the guards, but it seemed too late. It makes you very scared. That afternoon, the leader of the BAD gang told Ray, "That guy has a date and you're next." No! That I become the target of these bastards. After returning to his cell, Ray learns from his dead friend, grinding toothbrush, and then practice some basic running in front of the mirror. When you're going to the bathroom to do your hair, he found out there were some guys in the back. I think it's not wrong, it's the BAD gang. So Ray decided to use a weapon to protect himself. Fortunately, when you're about to strike, Lincoln shows up. Release immediately after 2. I'm Johan and Fat Johnny is there to help. These guys know not to, so hang up your tail and leave. In Lincoln's room, he made a dangerous move and said, "People in Vietnam have a proverb. I'm very excited. A tree should not be young, 3 trees should be gathered together. High mountains so you will not live peacefully here without us. Listen to here, I am glad that you have a big dog behind you." Lin Tung said again. However, after the prison term, you've got to do me a favor. It's getting us out of here. So what do I do? You just have to follow the plan. Foolish people have to fight with life. Ray quietly left as an agreement. The next day, Iceland. Body is determined to capture the 6-pack body of Ray. Should have ambushed. Then the diaper drags you right into a closed room. When they're about to pull out their swords, they're 70 minutes away. Lincoln and his 2 brothers arrived. Up, sit down, point. Teach us a lesson. I hate matchmakers. Lincoln Co. Let this guy's Lily stop singing. After Dore left, Johan and Fat Johnny stayed. Arrest the boss of the gang BAD, then let Han put his head down, officially logged out of the movie. From then on, under the protection of Lincoln, yes for candy, the other prisoners didn't dare touch the rails. 6 months have passed and the day has come. Is a young person, but you know what it means to be in debt. That's why, according to Lincoln's instructions, Ray went to a trading company, drugs to see old Paul, who organized the heist of the century, and to ghost traders after giving Lincoln's letter. The bald man read it and understood. So get up and do a chess move to try Ray and say, "It's your turn, kid. What is good about pumpkin flags?" Then use the code to catch Lamb late checkmate. Great, you're smart. And then the old woman, aluminum as boy named Johnny, give Ray a suitcase. Then take me to check in. If you turn the waves, I'll close the casket, understand? Ray didn't expect a street guy. It's like being in a room again. It's so luxurious. The suitcase was Lincoln's. Sent it back before entering the outer camp. Some ID and a G18 handgun. Ray was playing when suddenly there was a knock on the door. When he opened it, he saw a very beautiful girl. It's called Lisa, it's like a fly. She told me to go. I'm not going to pee in my pants. Clear beauty, tilting water, tilting barrel. Lisa's picture took 5 seconds. Love always from the first glance. A while later, she turns around and gives this guy some money. The same phone. He said, turn it on and do what you're told. Then beautiful sister left. Leave it in your heart. Passing rain is hard to describe. According to the plan, to help Lincoln escape from prison, it needs to be hot on hand. Ray took the money and hit the horse to meet an arms dealer. I have a gun in the warehouse. From MB5 short range up to M for a long range. Let's just take a machine gun and a rocket. 1R RPG-7 extremely powerful. Not only that, here, this guy's got a promotion for training packs and guns. Speed of the day is a platinum gamer. You have completed the course very quickly. A few days later, Ray received the order. He started a prison operation to rescue Lincoln, according to the number of weapons I just bought, to travel company by helicopter. After the plane took off, he pulled out the hotline and threatened the pilot to do according to my orders, or you'll shoot Cho. Immediately the boat increased the redirection to the coordinates that you wrote on the paper. And that's the prison that's holding Lincoln. I see the time has come. Lincoln took the brush. Toothbrush has been sharpened in a magazine. Then he secretly gave it to his friend Johan. Tony stood up immediately to attract attention. Give the other two a chance. To control a jailer. The hostage in hand. The people quickly move out the back. Then keychain to open the door. At this time Ray's helicopter arrived. Just lowered the altitude. You're going to shoot to cover the Confederate jump. For the sole purpose of escaping from prison. They both just fired threats. It doesn't hurt anyone. When we all get to the top, the plane also took off. Successfully escaped from prison. The pilot was forced to fly to a location. Here he is. Old Pow's ready to give the team some clothes. And a car for easy escape. In front of a fast food restaurant, when the fat guy, Johnny and Moby Ra are on the radio. That 2 armed bandits. And a criminal convicted of match-fixing 7. The 8-year-old successfully escaped from prison. Come here, Lynn. I was surprised that Johnny was a pervert. People who hate women and children the most, without even knowing it. So after Ray drove to a deserted place, get down and give him a few shots. Put a gun in your face and press your neck. Don't you dare feed me a spoonful of fire and I'll do it right. It's not official. Take him off the team. All 3 return to the bald man's base. See your old friend again. The boss laughed, knowing that this guy will leave again. Steal yourself a huge amount of money. After making a toast to Linton, successful escape from prison, then he said that, I've got a new mission for your team. That's stealing 10 pounds of gold in a metallurgical plant. Everything is ready and the results will be shared. What stealing is my job? That night at the party, I see my lover in a dream. Armpit pain is followed. But you don't know that she's the owner. And that's Johnny. Boss Pow's aluminum ass. See you, Lisa. Let me make you some fresh air. Tuberculosis and a septic lung suddenly behind Johnny, pushing you into the water. He couldn't swim, so Ray almost drowned. This guy is laughing like the father of the baby. Luckily, Lisa came to the rescue because Johnny is your son. So Ray just goes home. Suddenly, the beauty hit the supercar chase and take you to a shaman's restaurant. Chinese flowers to eat dumplings. Ever since I was a kid, I was sold by the traffickers to Old Man Po. His nephew Johnny wants to own me. But I never agreed. Hearing this, Ray smiled because I knew I had a chance with Lisa. And right after that, you guys were having so much fun. And she teaches. This guy holds chopsticks like an Oriental. After these happy moments, Ray stayed up all night without sleeping all day. The next day, when Lincoln saw that he was up late, he immediately warned him, when you break a pot, you eat a cow's head. I bet Lisa liked me too. She's just taking advantage of you. Don't let it affect our plans. Then the Cone team, Ray to explore the mine. They're going to practice to fingers to steal a gold mine. There's a very important mission. It has to be sudden. Enter inside the factory to control the crowd, or they'll press the alarm button. Then open the door for the whole outside team to come in. So who's going to do that? I believe you won't make a mistake. Task completed for Ray. United to a racetrack. In the plan, there must be someone driving it to get the whole team out. So he went to his old friend. Is a veteran racer. Go back to base to make plans. Spirit taper out mission for each member. They'll all have guns, and Ray and I will take care of all the gold. I feel like I'm seen as a guard. Johnny the Geek said I'm the one who cares. The gold, however. Lincoln objected, so he was angry at the fish. He messed with Ray. After this, Ray goes to the bar where Lisa works as a bartender. You see the smelly chips dragging you in and touching. Ray rushed to hook the gun. 21 centimeter gasoline in pants threatened us to run away. Thanks for this, Ray. Lisa invited him to the beach for a late-night chat, to where he saw her wandering down below. I can't swim and I'm very afraid of water. But for love, Ray still rushed down to her. There is an iron grinder that will one day become a crowbar. Right after that, Ray got a hot kiss from you. What do you both do? Guess what? I don't know. After a hard night, Ray was avenged by Lisa Law with a chain. Lucky, he told her his plan to steal the gold and said, after getting my share, I'll take you away to escape these bastards. Pack your bags because you can leave at any time. Then you two broke up. Ray hurried to the rendezvous point and saw that everyone was there to prepare the baggage. That night they, old man as a worker and moved to the metallurgical plant. She said the gold was worth $100 million. You'd be a millionaire if it worked. To where the bald man had prepared all his identification so the whole team could easily get through the gate to get into the heart of the smelting plant. The spirit cores cut a door and let the rails in, according to the ventilation pipeline. You move quickly. Find the room you need to break into. At the same time outside, Spirit Army with his partner Johnny and his nephew. Johnny goes and disables all the camera systems. Then BA carried fake weapons. I just worked as a security guard in the observation room when the guy with the glowing head. When he opened the door, he was attacked by lightning. With 35 years of experience to fingers, he quickly disabled the system. Together with your team, prepare your weapon. Take the next steps. Get the command to start acting. Now remove the shield of the ventilation pipe. I accidentally fell in front of a flashlight. I'm afraid of being passive. You quickly put on the devil mask, and then he jumps down and gives a guy a spin. Go to the ground and control the rest of the workers. Don't let anyone ring the alarm. Whoever moves, I'll shoot you in the groin. Right after that, Ray told the hostages to open the door. Everyone has mastered the situation. Lincoln and Ray quickly married a worker. Skilled raw to pour liquid gold into the mold. The other two are on guard duty. Opportunity for you to be spicy. So he missed the trigger robber who shot a worker in the leg. This made Captain Lincoln very angry. Give him a gun in the face. Then he quickly bandaged the wound. Because until now, the military always has a motto. They just steal, not hurt. At this time, 6 gold bars have cooled and are put in the bed. The driver outside also reported. I believe the police have arrived. By the sound of that bastard Kia's gunshot. The plan sees that. Flying soldiers think of a disgrace. The whole team's hiding their weapons in the back and blend in and be a hostage and go outside. And then the police are on alert. Lincoln then hooked up the Emperor Raw fan to get the fan. But just shoot down the tires and threaten. At this point, the driver also drove up. Everybody jump up and play the Dragonfly card. Unfortunately, Guy Cho and the man in the middle was shot through the heart. Life is black and hairy. Even though it's running at full speed, there are 2 police cars in the back. This makes the old man have to quietly sway the ostrich to find a chance to cut off the tail. The more the ghost beats, the more Johnny bleeds. Ray realized that his teammates were near the sky. Should be extremely worried. The last moments of my life. Johnny told Ray not to be afraid and told her, give my share to the girls back home. And then he breathed. I finally saw this scene. Ray just wishes he was in peace. Just like the kids on the side of the road. Linthong is spicy carry gun out crazy. The guy saw that and increased the number. And then suddenly, we pull over and let the 2 cars follow us. And then a couple of turns can cut the tail. The police arrive at a location and flew into the waiting container. Then leave. Successful escape. I don't know if the devil is too good. Go to the rendezvous before the old man. Poe and some assassins are waiting to see the results. I just got out of the car, and everything I do is stupid. Playing stupid is good. He's old. Put a gun to your mouth. Shoot her, man. Because my nephew lost his teaching, I lost a team. It's the shooting itself that makes the police sniff. See us? The old man lowered his voice to see the heat. All 6 bars, and he said, I'll split it up with your team. After shredding pieces of gold and selling them for cash. Agree with this plan. Lincoln and Ray say goodbye to Tony on gasoline, then push the plug-in car down the cliff to break up my trusted brother who was born and died. On the other side, get the news of a successful mission. Lisa wrapped the towel. Prepare Mambu Cow run away to fly with the infection. This is the store right now. Johnny brought flowers to his room and gave them to her. Multiply 1/3 Lisa to make warm tea for cooling the intestines. He's got a better nose than a dog. He discovered that his claw was about to escape. My blood rushed to my brain, he asked. I have the guts to cheat because of a strange boy. I just finished. This guy punched Lisa in the mouth. She also threw tea in his face. Right after that, Johnny started to walk the path of power without loving Sorry, HOA. Jewel. When he got to the table, he strangled Lisa with a rope. But you caught the heat. To fuck his bald head. Get out. Beautiful sister immediately went to find a lover. On the other side, Lincoln and Ray go back to the motel. I saw the handsome commandos surrounding me. From the side, rah, old Poe is not bad. I've told the police there are 2 wanted criminals here. His goal is to steal gold. It doesn't have to be divided between Lincoln's team. Why did you do that? The life that you risk is to eat a lot. Without risk, eat less. It's too spicy. He took the loan to the cemetery and took it from the grave of the old lover. Out A.V. Aileen. Back in the day before entering the warehouse, the gangster hid it here and asked her to go to the grave. The guardian knew that the old man would transport the gold to the Meow City, leave the sand and turn it into cash. They both got on the train and went there. Profession to finger times. Tickets are also available and sent to Lisa. And meet you there. When you to meet again, it's very bloody. Give each other kisses as sweet as sugar. Back to the place. Bomb more at the inn to stop. I saw on TV that I had ordered the arrest of my 2 grandsons for running away and robbing Lynn of pure gold. You said that. The bald man used this trick to block our way. Take back the gold. Is a love person. He gave it to Lisa, some money to send temporarily to the brother's daughter, the late Tony. When she goes out, Lincoln didn't trust Lisa. It should be said that it needs to be eliminated. Out of the plan. Maybe Lisa's an inside job and she sells us out. After getting the gold, they met somewhere and Cow ran away. This made Ray disagree because he believed Lisa absolutely on the outside. After stopping by to buy some packets of shrimp noodles, Lisa was killed by an assassin, that old Poe. Door to track. She's not a money lover. Seeing the kids playing on the side of the road, then she had a happy smile. Because what Lisa needs is herself and a sincere love only. Who just got to the door? Then she heard her spirit say, women are the pain. Don't lose everything for 1 oyster. Give her this money and we'll fly away. Ray said nothing and immediately took the money. Lisa was bleeding, so she left. Take her to the open ground. Ray waited until Lisa calmed down to explain that. I don't want to leave. I just want the girl you love. Just be safe. Get the gold. I will take you to Vietnam to live. Peace for the rest of my life. You're so naive. He only sees you as a rag. Just clean wherever you like. Out of use value. He'll turn his face upside down. Waffle and fuck give me a blow. It hurts. I knew that Ray didn't believe me, so there was no other way. She had to leave. On the motel side, the assassin has come to control the spirit. I know he is a gentleman, so Lincoln explained that. Bald is an asshole. He wants to swallow all the gold. So I've come all the way here to reclaim my share. Then share it with the other brothers. If you help me, I'll give you a share. That sounds like a lot of logic. And besides, this rafter is quite fragrant. So the assassin immediately agreed to help Lincoln. Outside, Ray tried to calm down and think about it. Between the 2 of you, I don't know who to trust. But there's no hut these days. 2 hearts of gold. If you don't have money, eat. So Ray decided to go back to the motel to continue to implement the plan. The next morning, Lincoln gave him a gun. It's time to take back what belongs to us. Then the 2 of you immediately left. Back to the old man. Paul used to deal with money launderers in ambush. After a while, my son went to Johnny was there to do the job for his grandfather. When he just gave me the key to the warehouse, 6 gold bars for the enemy. Then suddenly the killer rushed straight to the beam. A bottle of water. My 2 grandsons beware of these guys without hesitation. Fortunately, Johnny is still alive to borrow a key. Then we all took him to a warehouse. Despite Lincoln's threats, he would rather live gloriously than die shamefully. Determined not to confess, they had to use torture. Lincoln locked him in the closet, sleeping for a warm sleep. An hour later, this guy cut it. Not a drop of blood, and must reveal where it is stored. Hide the gold. Of course, Johnny couldn't forgive him. To a warehouse to find the booty. 6 gold bars are still intact. However, Lin said that we have to kill the old man before we can go home and sleep. I'm not going to swallow this gold. After dividing, the assassin opened the bar. Lin Tun, the time was short, so they both chose the route. The remaining 5 gold bars were hidden under a wheel. There is no yard security. Fly detection, where the spirit restrained the old man and said, "As smart as you are, I'm excited." I caught them all. He was going to shoot. It's slower than half a second. They were sent back to the west. Finished handling a concern. 2 people go to a motel to stop. He put the gold under the bed to go out to sea and buy a boat. But I don't see any turning. He came home and told me to eat chocolate with it. Then the coalition locks the door, takes you out to sea. They both bought one here, the yacht of an old fisherman, to escape to another country by sea tomorrow. That night, Lincoln was afraid that Ray would. Gold number, so I'm always keeping you in his line of sight. Even when you sleep, you can't lie down. But in a position of constant vigilance. After sunrise, both ships suitcase out boat. But now Lincoln sticks down and says, "The game is over. Sorry, I was just taking advantage of you." Head tight. The opponent has played a card face up to destroy himself. The yellow rain number says that the thick mandarin shell has a sharp squint. You only have access to this magazine. Lincoln looked like a goose. He understood and hurried down into the cabin. However, opening the suitcase, there is only the right belt. Since when has the gold disappeared? Threatened to shoot Ray, Lisa called to say, "You want your half. You have to listen to us. Rory and Lisa are better." Previously at the motel, when the coalitions of gold are about to go out, I met the manager and left one code and tell any girl to come. Read this number correctly, give her the spare key. Then he texted Lisa's motel address. And the trick is to go buy chocolate and eat it for sweetness. When you go to buy a boat, she came and gently rolled the gold and left. In a fit of anger, Lintong hugs the Ray plunge into the sea to save the sadness. However, Ray can't swim and is about to join Cho Aquaman. The devil picked you up and saved your life. Maybe your boogeyman's got the gold. I should have acted in a missing movie. It never happened. I'll give you half the gold. Keep the phone, I'll contact you later. Finished, ready. Canoeing to the shore, Lisa was waiting there. The 2 men immediately took the gold to the tomb, Lincoln's ex-lover, and put 2 gold bars in there for the remains. Keep it for him. On the other side, the spirit of the lodger at the inn, black instead of the laundry lady. I found out you're a wanted criminal and call the police. He was immediately arrested and the police officers put in the ant-herding prison. A few months later, she received a letter. There's a place where the gold is hidden and a note. I sent Johnny's share to his daughter. There's also a picture Lisa took. This proves to the soul that she's a trustworthy person. He didn't expect to be a master. I lost 2 kids. Through the movie show us, education is not the only way to succeed. But learning is the shortest way. Don't play like Ray one day and pay the price. If you work, eat. If you don't want to eat, just go home. Why do you leave me alone at night? Today's movie is over. I put the movie name at the top of the description, so you can go to Google, search for the full set. If you think this video is good, don't forget to like it, share videos, and subscribe to channels to support them. If you like any other movie review, please leave your comments in the comments section. Thank you everyone, I love you, Pack Pack Bye.